Even though under this situation that we are facing, but anyway, we are coping.
It's true, sir. Yes, it's true. Yeah. In as much as there is COVID-19, I think there is a greater improvement.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, my dear.
So, guys,
yeah, we are fine, sir. We are fine. African support.
Marshal, you are so excited.
Yes, I'm very excited,
sir. You are so excited. Please try to calm down.
Prizm is doing with us there in Nigeria, sir.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey. So, guys, I'm also happy. It has been a long time without us discussing, you know. Mafikizeni today decided to add at least the Nigerian leader so that we can share more about the development, the challenges you are facing, you know. And you can see that the Prizm Lake, you know, is such not good. And now we have the UMI. So we need to strategize again how better we can cover up with everything, you know.
Yes.
So today we are going to be just like freelancers. We're going to discuss randomly, okay?
Yeah.
So
okay,
I think you guys should guide me. Where can we start? What's the most influential thing we should first talk about before we go on other surplus questions?
Okay. African support, okay.
So I think one by one, we should. I've already introduced Marshal. Is a leader. He's one of the leaders from Nigeria. Then Marshal, this is Mafikizeni Khoza from South Africa, and here I'm Bashir. Here I'm Bashir from Uganda. Nice to meet you guys.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my lord.
Yes, it's our pleasure. Yes, it's my pleasure.
Mm-hmm. It's a pleasure, my lord.
Okay. So now, leader.
My leader. I'm very, very disappointed about the development or the strategic that the top leaders they were having some strategic meetings. On those strategic meetings, they only speak in Russian language. They are not even bother themselves to share the information internationally, which means for us as English speaking, on those strategic meetings that they held, is there on YouTube, but us, we can't understand even a single word what they were talking about. So on that one is very, very disappointing for us as Africa. We don't know what was happening, what they were talking about on that strategic meeting. They had to if they publish something, even if they were speaking Russian, they have to make some subtitles so that everyone can understand what they were talking about. So it looks like they don't care for us who are outside of Russia, because they are all doing things in Russian. So for us now, really, the project is there for UMI, but we don't know really what is happening. They've been having meetings back and front for UMI, discussing the development about UMI, but us as English speaking, we are in the desert. So that is a really concern. Yes, I did wrote to you, gave me the details of another senior guy from Roy. I did wrote to him, and then he did responded, but they need to do something so that to accommodate everyone, because it looked like it's only for their country, not for other countries, the way they are doing things. So I think that's the first point that we have to talk about, and then the other one follow as per the Prizm, and this
That's true.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
I'm here. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. Because now I can see on the official channels for Roy, you can see sometimes they are posting the videos about the Prizm triple M or triple M Prizm. Us as English speaking, we don't know what is happening there. But those who speak Russian, they understand, they know what is happening with that wing of triple M Prizm or Prizm triple M. So all those things, they are delaying us on our side as Africans. Because we don't know what is happening. We don't know how now how the RoyClub is related to a Prizm, triple M or triple M Prizm.
Any? Those points are
Instead,
noted?
that one, I thought even that one is gonna make the value of the Prizm to go up, but instead the value of the Prizm is going down. Yes.
Any other thing?
The other leader can take. I'll come.
Marshal,
I'll add.
Joan,
Yes, yes, I'm here.
you need to raise any issue we should talk about?
Yes. Yes, okay, like okay, yes, I have, like, you can see the rate of Prizm to USD is going low day by day. And yes, and in Nigeria here, I must say that some of the people in my structure are complaining. Like, let's say for instance today, someone wanted to invest in RoyClub, but as a result of the fall in the rate of Prizm day by day, he's a kind of confused, saying that on the long run, there is a probability that Prizm because on the normal, any coin that goes low is termed a dead coin. From there, it will leave the coin market cap. So I want to know if there's any role of RoyClub or developers in improving the rate of Prizm to USD. Yes, and another issue now. Yes, and another issue now is that what is the role of Roy in developing Prizm in a whole? Yes. Yes, and another thing, like in my structure, like in Nigeria, we had a meeting recently, and some of my members were kind of complaining that since the RoyClub is interested in development of Prizm, why the introduction of UMI coin? And some people, like I heard some people say that since there's an introduction of UMI coin, that RoyClub is a kind of going to focus more on the UMI coin, leaving the Prizm that left behind, thereby making Prizm to go low day by day. So I want to know, what is the role of RoyClub in development of not only UMI coin, even Prizm?
Any other?
Yes.
Any other issue?
Yes, and the last one. Yes, and the last one, and not the least, is that in Nigeria, we want a curator. Like, let's say for instance, in South Africa, they have a curator. In Uganda, they have a curator. But in Nigeria, we don't have a curator, because I see some people claiming to be Prizm leaders in Nigeria. Let's say for instance, in our WhatsApp group in Nigeria, it was recently blocked, and that would be an avenue where every Nigerian will come and add their view and say what they know about Prizm. Let's say for instance, like the WhatsApp group that we had was blocked, and you know that is always a means whereby we kind of express our problems. Like, let's say for instance, when the WhatsApp group was active in Nigeria, I must tell you that the members there were kind of getting information about the Prizm coin. But as it stands now, we don't have any group like in Nigeria. I see some people claiming to be developers of Prizm in Nigeria. Like recently, there's a guy from Enugu claiming that in Nigeria that he's the overall leader. So I think we should have a curator in Nigeria that will help to enhance development of Prizm. And in any, like, if there's any problem pertaining to Prizm in Nigeria, we will kind of consult the person. So that is my question.
That's okay.
Yes, and another issue, but not the least. Hello, Africa support. Another issue I want to know is that when is Prizm going to skyrocket?
That's a good
yes,
question.
that is the that is the general issue on ground now, because the rate at which Prizm is going down day by day. Like some people are no more interested in the Prizm coin. I must tell you the truth. So when are we expecting Prizm to skyrocket so that we start a kind of enjoying our, taking our profit? Yes. So that is the issue in Nigeria now.
That's really great. Those are really great questions. Thank you for raising. So we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss one by one, and I will first need to outline your questions. Okay. One.
Okay, sir.
Leadership. Khoza talked about the meetings being spoken or being held in a Russian language. Then another issue was all about the Loy MM, now the promotion which is there, which is called Loy MM. And then Marshal talked about the strategic plan, meaning that how as RoyClub, what plans does the RoyClub later or Swam Club have to or placed or strategized in order to raise the Prizm price, and how is UMI going? How is the RoyClub going to keep both the cryptocurrencies, UMI and Prizm coin, to accelerate? That was your question. Then,
Yes, sir.
then I think the second question was the RoyClub loan. So that's the same question. Then he talked about the team leadership in Nigeria, that you need that later, which is okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, first of all, we are going to start, because this is the issue to raise, the meeting held in the Russian language. And I think I will keep them informed about this problem, although I've been informing them before several times. And I saw that if you check on these videos, there is what we call, I can give you an example of what you can do in order to get that video translated. You can watch the video in Russian, but it is translated already. They usually add subtitles. So it's you to activate them while watching on YouTube. So right here, I will show you how you can watch those videos when you're seeing the subtitles down. Okay, guys? So supposing there are very many videos, I'll try to share my screen, then show you one of the videos and how you can get the translation out of those videos. Are we together?
Yes.
So let's.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's try. This is moment. Okay. So I think you guys can see my screen right now.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay.
Yes, I can see it, sir.
So let's say, okay, this is one of the RoyClub videos. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
A strategic meeting about the UMI. So what you have to do, you just go to your settings, or where there is subtitles, then you click settings. Where there is subtitles, they say that it's Russian. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
They say it's Russian auto translate. So what you have to do, just click on that subtitle and then click auto translate. Then they will give you the language you would like to get the subtitles of the video, then click select English. You will see that everything they talk will have a subtitle in an English or any language you have selected. You can see?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was simplified. You can see that the video is playing, but you can see that everything is being shared below the video. The subtitles are being shown. So that's how they simplify everything.
So my question on the subtitles, let's say there is no subtitle, you can put it yourself, that you go to settings so that you can put down those subtitles.
Now, the biggest problem we have with the Russian people, they have just got to know that they need to learn the English language. Most of them understand their native language, that is the Russian. So therefore, they find a big problem to use English at a certain time. So that's what we are trying to raise, so that they give us a fully English team, which does all that in accordance to the development of the RoyClub system. We are still in talks so that we can get that department of the English, whereby you can get our subtitles, we can make our forums online, both online and offline in English version. We can get the translators who can translate from the Russians to English, you know. So we are still in talks. But for now, the way how they simplified, they added the subtitles in every language. It's automatically generated from the YouTube. Are we together? So for now, we can use this way they have just added. We can go to the settings. Then click the subtitles, auto-generated, select auto-translate, then select the language we would wish to use, that's English. Then after selecting English, you play the video. The subtitles will come automatically. Whatever someone talks, it will be displayed down to the subtitles. Are we together?
Okay, my dear.
Yes, sir.
So I hope I'll make a video on how you can add that, but I think it's quite easy for everyone to use. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good. So now question number 1 answered and solved for now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Then another issue is about the Roy MM. It's so confusing how Roy is working with the MM. How comes that again RoyClub is working with the MM? And we all know that MM restarted and it also collapsed. So
yeah.
Now the fact starts that most of the Russian people who are in the business of online, they come to know about online business when Sergei Mavlod launched online for the whole world. Okay?
Yeah.
So now you find that everyone who is an MLM leader in Russia or a networker in Russia participated in the MM. Okay? So this Ashloy MM, it's just a promotion which was put in place or which was introduced in order to remember the Sergei Mavlod birthday. Since he was a leader in MLM, he started everything online about online business in Russia. He was the first person to start that online business in Russia. That's why they give him that privilege, and people still respect him because he showed them that there's business outside the borders of Russia. Are we together? Okay. And it showed them that there are someone can change someone from Russia, and it can change the life of someone outside Russia or outside the Russian borders. Okay. So now the leader of RoyClub, that is Vladimir Moskin, since he was under the leadership of Sergei Mavrod in 2011 till he died, he decided to to create that promotion, which is optional to any member of the RoyClub. It's not a must, it's an optional promotion offer, which is called 100% RoyMM. It is a promotion which is there for a certain period, but they just do it to remember the birthday or celebrate the birthday or the life of Sergei Mavrod. So that's why they are using RoyMM, because Sergei had an organization or had a business called MM. Okay, and how does it work? Okay, because it's quite confusing. I was trying to talk to Marshal and he was like, no, I'm not interested. No. It's an optional promotion, which goes like this. Step one, in this promotion, they just give gifts. And remember, if someone gives you a gift, you just enjoy the paramining of the gift. Let me say that if you're earning 15% of your Prizm paramining from the let me say that 1,000, you're earning something like 150 Prizms per month. That means you're just going to enjoy the 150 Prizms, but the 1,000 Prizms will not be withdrawable. You cannot withdraw the 1,000 since it's a gift. Gifts in the RoyClub are not withdrawable, but they can still make the paramining. I think that's not new in your ears. So gifts are not withdrawable. So this is the same thing they are doing in the RoyMM promotion, 100%, that if you deposit 1,000 Prizms, they give you 1,000 Prizms in gift format. Therefore, you will have 2,000, but 1,000 is in a gift format is not withdrawable, but 1,000 is withdrawable. Are we understanding this, how it works?
Yes, I do understand you. But my question is, even though that is a promotion, but now the returns on the RoyClub has dropped from 15 to 10%. But this promotion, it gives 30% a month. This Prizm MMM, it gave 30% a month. So now it doesn't balance those two things. The Prizm MMM, it gives 30%. The RoyClub, it gives you 10%. So you see now, if now we're gonna introduce now this Prizm MMM to your structure, everyone's gonna move from this RoyClub 10% to move to MMM 30%.
Now, I ever tell you, and I ever inform each and everyone that the main reason as to why the Prizm price keeps on going down and up, the price is not stable. It's because the two parties have internal fights. Okay? Because one, remember, the Prizm developers disagree with what RoyClub was doing. Are we together?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Of making the joint paramining and then share the profits to everyone. So, since they are the developers of the cryptocurrencies of the Prizm coin, they decided to adjust the paratax so that they decrease the amount of the paramining received by certain members. Okay? And remember, they were disagreeing with pools. They were calling them Prizm pools, that they were leading or they were affecting the Prizm growth, the Prizm price growth. Are we together?
Yeah.
So what they decided was to increase the paratax, hence affecting these pools like the RoyClub, like the Prizm bit, like there are more pools. So those pools collapsed, and those pools were forced to decrease their returns they give out to their clients. Okay, and that's where you saw that the RoyClub was published a post, and it said that no, we shall not turn to be a pyramid scheme to promise our people what we can't do. So, as a result of the paratax increase in the Prizm para mining, we have decided to reduce the percentage of the returns to our clients. I think you all saw that publication.
Yes, aware of that.
So,
But
the
now,
main reason, oh, what's this? The main reason, the main reason as to why the developers increased the paratax, they were complaining and they are thinking that the paratax would decrease the circulation of coins or the supply of the coins, because if RoyClub was paying 30% of the coins and someone deposited like 10,000, that means by the end of the month you will be getting 3,000, not so?
yeah, 300.
Yeah,
So, yeah, 3,000.
Yes.
So we will have to take all those Prizms on the market and sell, hence affecting the price. That's how the developers were thinking. Okay? So now they decided to increase the paratax, thinking that it would solve the issue. But the main reason behind it, it was to fight RoyClub. Because remember, RoyClub, since RoyClub started and began, the price was stable and going, sharply growing, not so? So the internal fight between those two people, the developers and the RoyClub, Vladimir Moskin, have an internal fight. That's why everything is being affected, okay? Now, finally, after understanding that Vladimir Moskin was doing the right thing, now they come after increasing the paratax, they come now, no circulations of coins. People are tired of keeping coins because no one can keep the coins. Okay. No one can keep the coins, you know, because at first since 2017, they have been telling people, please, you keep Prizms on the wallet, they will give you paramining, and that has not been doing any impact as in the price change. Therefore, when RoyClub came in and started promising people that it gives 30% because it was making a joint paramining, those people felt it badly and hence started again fighting RoyClub. Are you understanding? So you find that the most people who are affecting the Prizm price growth are the Prizm developers, because they decampaign the RoyClub. They decampaign the RoyClub, but again say they have decided to introduce the same thing like the RoyClub, and that is the triple M Prizm, which is giving the 30%.
Yeah.
Okay? So now, one, they found out that they can't tell people to keep the Prizms onto their wallet when they have increased the paratax. A person cannot keep coins on his wallet and make good profits. They saw that people were just selling the coins, getting away out of business, selling the coins so that they should go to other things, to do other things. Now they have just raised up and waked up and they said, now let's introduce, Roy was doing this, a good thing. Let's introduce at least triple M. people to start buy the coins. You see?
Yeah.
And that's why you're seeing that the same thing they would have defended, or they would have done to defend the RoyClub so that it continues to raise, to support the Prizm coin. They had already made them, they had already disappointed them, and RoyClub as a community, as a council with its leaders, they had lost hope in Prizm because they wouldn't couple with the internal fights between the developers and the Loy as a pool or a community of its participants. So Loy decided, as the Loy Council, they decided and said, now we have already built a structure. We have more than 100,000 participants all over the world. We have already set up offices, okay? And now those people are not going to be disappointed in Prizm, but they're going to get disappointed in RoyClub. Are we together?
Yeah.
So they brought RoyClub UMI coin or UMI cryptocurrencies to make their participants not get disappointed out of them. Are we together?
Yeah.
Because remember, the Prizm developers forced the decrease of Loy Prizm returns, monthly returns, from 30% down to 10%. Are we together?
Yes.
And now, let's imagine, let's give an example. Right now, Triple M Prizm is for Prizm developers. It was created by Prizm developers. Now, let's ask ourselves, if right now Prizm developers have introduced MM, where are they getting the paramining from? Isn't it a pyramid scheme?
It's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
My understanding, that's a pyramid scheme.
Where is it getting the paramining? Because remember, the paratax has increased. It's now in 80%. Where is the Triple M Prizm getting the paramining? The returns it's giving the people, the 30%.
That 30% is going to come from the newcomers. So now that is a pyramid scheme.
Exactly. Now they have decided to bring a pyramid scheme after increasing the paratax. They have decided to bring the pyramid scheme, whereby a pyramid scheme, it's a must in a long run. It must collapse or restart. It's a must. Okay? And again, how? Because how are they going to control the Prizm price? Because remember, the Prizm community is not such a huge community like for Bitcoin or for any other cryptocurrencies. Okay? The amount, the 30%, they are going to give out to the people, okay? Who is going to buy them on that less community they have, because the Prizm community is not yet huge. It doesn't have those people, 1 million, 2 million, 5 billion people who are participating in the Prizm. Where are these people going to sell the coins they're going to get from the exchange? Because the fact is, there is no any strategy for them like the RoyClub had. Like it was defending the Prizm price. Like I told you in my last meeting with you, Khoza, I told you that in RoyClub they had a department which aimed on raising the Prizm price. They were making even a fundraising. They say now, in a week's time or in a month's time, on this day, we need to create forums where people are going to buy tickets. We need to fundraise, aiming to boost the Prizm price. And you can see that the moment the Prizm begins to raise, it accelerates by night. On every exchange, it was accelerating 0.2, 0.3, 0.7. It reached even 0.8 at one time.
Yes.
Because that's what the RoyClub department knew, that in order to put the Prizm at a good and a stable price, it must popularize the Prizm, okay? It must create offices, it must make conferences, it must market. But now, at any time, who has ever attended, who has ever seen, who has ever attended an Prizm webinar?
My leader, we've got less than a minute.
No, we shall get another link, no worry.
Okay.
Yeah. So now,
Okay.